How did you get started in this whole crazy mixed-up boxing world, Jeff?
Look, I went to school, got into some fights at school, got picked on a fair bit, came out of it second best, a majority of those. So I thought coming out of school, it would be a lot worse if I ended up getting picked on or beat up. So I was like, I've got to learn how to defend myself here, and that's what drew me to the boxing gym.
And that's when you started getting in there and starting to figure out how to defend yourself.
Exactly.
So, but when did you start to think I could do this professionally?
Well, I walked into the gym at 18 years old, and that probably took about a year or so before I actually thought, well, my trainer recognised, he goes, I think you've got what it takes to get to the Olympics in about 4 years' time and be a world champion one day. And I was really wanting to do professional sport as a living. And he knew that, and I was tossing up between playing rugby league and boxing. He goes, you've got to give this a crack. And there I did, and had my first fight at 20 years old.
And then you did make it to the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
You were in London at the London Games. And so what is it like getting in the ring with Manny Pacquiao?
Oh, it's an amazing experience, but like the whole build-up, seeing Manny across from me on the table, talking to him, having face-offs with him, but in the ring, that completely switched off for me. It was just another person. I had to be, or else I was going to be too overawed by who was standing across from me.
Now, when you do the face-to-face with him, I mean, have you ever done a face-to-face with a fighter and go, wow, that guy really needs to take a shower or needs to brush his teeth or any, like,
No.
I've always thought that because, I mean, you're really so close to the guy.
No, I have never thought that before.
Never.
I suppose you're only thinking about one thing, that's just looking in their eyes and seeing what they're thinking, and trying to break them.
All I would do is, like, if I did that with you or anybody, I would just say, this is the stupidest, silliest thing I've ever done to another human being. And when can this end? Because this is particularly awkward. I don't want to blink because, you know, I don't want this guy to think that I'm a blinker. I mean, honestly, maybe I don't have what it takes on that front.
No, it does feel like that a bit. And when I did that with Manny Pacquiao for the first time, I couldn't help but smile. I just could not. I could not believe I was staring Manny Pacquiao in the face. So I was like, this is actually going to happen.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on radio stations across the country and audience.
If you like that video, be sure to download our app, and I'll be sure to move Week 6 games to Saturday for that wedding you have to go to.